Hello there, everyone. Happy Tuesday. Hope you are doing just fine today. Before anything else, please don't forget to put a smile on your face. You are going to look 10 times better with a smile on your face. This is Arthur King Live, and this is the podcast Morning Cup, your daily dose of Bible verse. Too many things happened yesterday. The Congress had a virtual session regarding the special emergency powers being requested by our dear President Duterte. This request will allow the President to take control of some public and privately owned businesses with the thoughts of the well-being of the affected areas in the Philippines in terms of this COVID-19 thing. Most likely here in the metro, I think it'll be focusing on Metro Manila. An example of this special powers is the taking over of hotels so that the frontliners are able to stay in a much nearer area to their posts or to their jobs. Communication businesses were also mentioned, and they are hoping to have a more suave and no interruption communication from the government to the Filipino people. It will also give special powers for the president to control a fund amounting to 275 billion pesos. This one, though, did not mention specifically on how it is going to be used. So this is kind of vague for everyone. Well, to me, if the core intention to this is the Filipino people, if we are talking about the welfare, then why not? But we can't take out the fear of too much control. We need to be assured of the limits of this special power as well. Some of the reasons mentioned on the request is already being practiced by some of the local officials. Like, for example, the hotels in Manila. They're already being used to house our medical frontliners. So their mayor was able to speak to the owners of these hotels, and they both agreed. There are also free transportations already being done on different parts of Metro Manila. So I think they're doing well. But for now, let us just hope that the Congress is able to really dissect the intentions of this special request. Next up, I think I should mention the Taylor Swift Kanye West issue happening the other day. So apparently, Taylor Swift was telling the truth all along. When that phone call went out 2016, that video of that phone call of Taylor and Kanye, I believe everyone was calling Taylor Swift a snake that moment. I do remember Twitter was being flooded with snake emoticons. Real fans or supporters remain though. Year 2020, here we are, and we are watching the complete video of that phone call, and it goes to show that Taylor never consented to the request, and that Kanye manipulated everything. If everything's proven though, I hope there is going to be an interjection of the law. We can't allow such happening, not even in a circus called Hollywood. And I do have two siblings who are big fans of Taylor Swift. I am not a big fan, but I like her for always standing up for what she believes in. I do like her song, Look What You Made Me Do. That was just fun. That was awesome. By the way, I would like to do a quick shout out to the following people. They're listening to us right now in Taiwan. Hi to Julius Bien Austria, aka Panman of BE2 TNR station, and Michael Sentinaje as well. Thank you so much to both of you. You've been listening to the podcast. Maraming salamat. And now, of course, let me share to you our Bible verse for the day. It's in Proverbs chapter 3, verse 5. Trust in the Lord with all your heart and lean not on your own understanding. This is a famous Bible verse. I grew up as a Sunday schooler in a Chinese Christian church. This verse is something that's always being mentioned by our Sunday school teachers. And oftentimes, this is one of the easily memorized Bible verse. Usually, if you have the vacation Bible school in your church, this is usually in the curriculum. It's always there. This Bible verse is included. Let's start with the phrase trust in the Lord. You see, when you trust someone, you surrender everything. You simply throw away all of your doubts and believe that someone. An example is when you do banking. You trust your bank so much that you even allow them to keep your hard-earned money because you know that they will keep it safe, and even with the belief and the thought that they are going to make it grow. The next line, which is lean not on your own understanding, is very important from the first phrase. This time around, it is pretty obvious knowledge and information is just a tap or click away. Then you would even say, i-Google mo yan. It's really easy to know everything, to know things. When hard times are visible, we tend to calculate everything, analyze, and try to solve it according to our abilities. But when you trust the Lord, you will have to fully believe in what He can do. Trusting Him means allowing Him to take control. In other words, don't stress yourself. I remember when I was having a medical exam as a seafarer, the exam was very thorough. I already knew that my eyesight was my first problem. That's hands down. But I never expected that my heart will have an issue. According to the ECG, my heart had a weird sound that might show that I have an augmented heart. I needed to take another specific test for my heart, and it was bugging me. Never in my life I had a cardio issue. So this was crazy to me. To think that I am young, I never thought that there would be any medical issues after a medical examination. After the second test, I have been looking for possible results, checked my heart rate from time to time, restless countless times. I would do cardio exercises to see if I show any signs of cardio illnesses until such time I got tired. It was really tiring to be worrying, to be thinking again and again. I told myself, this is enough. Then I prayed. And while praying, I was reminded of a verse that I would sing from time to time when I was still small and scared. Trust in the Lord with all your heart. That very moment, I stopped thinking about my cardio exam and just laid everything in front of the Lord. Then the results came. He never failed me. My heart was perfectly fine, according to the second test. They did discuss what the sound was about, the sound from my heart was about, but then it's too technical, I don't want to discuss it here. So as you can see, if I only gave my 100% trust to the Lord, then most likely, I would have never stressed myself worrying. Allowing God to take control, trusting Him, will give you peace. Right now, with the coronavirus around the world, it is normal to panic. With all our jobs being at stake, it is easy to worry and complain. But what we need right now is a prayerful and trusting heart. Don't lose your way with everything that's going on. Trust the Lord and you'll find peace. That's for sure. Thank you so much for podcasting with me today. Follow me on Facebook, YouTube, and Spotify. This has been Arthur King Live for Morning Cup. Hakuna Matata.